Well, Atlanta Hawks lose to the Miami Heat 115 to 110. Down 0-2 in the series. Um I'm not even that upset about tonight's loss. I'm not even that upset, guys. You know, it is what it is, man. All I can ask for, man, at the end of the day is that uh the team plays hard and we're in a position to win the game. We had to our credit, we had numerous chances to take over the game, to take the lead. Um didn't happen. We couldn't get over the hump. Um we can't have that many turnovers, man. Just so many turnovers, man, from Trey. We got to do better on in the turnover department, man. Um, I mean, he can't have 7 assists and 10 turnovers. He can't have 7 assists and 10 turnovers. Um, we stop attacking the basket, which I don't understand why we stop going into the paint. Miami has no shot blockers. Dwayne Dedman is not a shot blocker. So when Bam is out of the game, I have no idea why we're not attacking the basket. But, that's been one of my complaints the whole season. We always settle. We too busy settling for long jump shots. We're not trying to take advantage of our opponent's weaknesses. We're not doing that. We're saying, hey, you know what? We shoot the ball good, so we're gonna keep shooting. Instead of just saying, you know what? They have no shot blockers in the paint. Let me attack and see if I can get something going. Maybe get to the line. DeAndre Hunter, I need more from him, man. Like I need more for it to be a number 4 overall pick. Like his game is really lacking, and I'm seeing it real. My eyes was open today. He can't get past his man off the dribble. He does too many fakes when he gets the ball. He's so undecided on what he wants to do with the ball, and I think that's holding him back. Like you should already know what you're gonna do when that ball coming your way. You're either gonna shoot or you're gonna attack. All this fake attacking, pull it back, didn't you attack just to go the same way the defender going? Like that makes no sense to me. Kevin Hurt, I need more, man. Like these dudes, man, they show up. They show up in spurts. They show up in spurts, man. They can't give you that consistent play you need for the whole game. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on the game tonight, Gerald?
Oh man. It come down to one thing, bro. Your point guard can't have double digit turnovers. You can't have 10 turnovers, bro.
Yeah, I said that
You
earlier, man.
you that all the other stuff we can talk about the other stuff, but it come down to that. When your point guard got 10 turnovers.
And I think he had 5 in the first. Um, I can't even remember, man. I don't know if it was this game or last game. I think he had like
And
4 or 5 in the first quarter. I know he
and
had 5 in the game 1 in the first quarter.
and, and then when you have like, okay, when you turn the ball over, you're not really playing that well. Now that's when I start looking at other stuff. In that fourth quarter defensively, like that, I don't know what him and Hunter were doing on that pick and roll where Butler got the free dunk when we cut the lead to 3.
Yeah, that was Hunter. That was Hunter and Bogey.
Oh no, Trey had that too, but that was after Bogey hit
Uh,
the 3.
because
Trey
they
had
looked
one
because
too.
they looked at each other. Bogey
Yeah,
and Hunter looked at each other and they were saying, "Hey, you were supposed to be in here. You were supposed to be in there."
yeah,
Man, listen, man, listen.
but it was one more thing I was gonna say.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Along with them turnovers, Kevin Herter can't. He got to go to the bench. He got to go to the bench. I need some more from Gallo, but Kevin Herter got to go to the bench. Hunter, I'm gonna give him a pass tonight, and hear me out. The referees was hoeing him.
Bro, I don't
With,
care,
no,
dog. I
when
don't care.
hold up. When you in foul trouble, that I think that took his aggressiveness away. And three of them fouls wasn't even fouls. Like if you got your hands up the whole time. The I think it was Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry runs into you
Bro,
on an and
he
one.
not because you got to play, you either play defense or don't. You when you run down beside a player with your hands up, you're moving. That's nothing. All he got to do is create contact, and it's a foul. That's why I was like, "What are you doing, dummy? Why would you just run beside him with your hands up and keep running? Either stop him or foul him,
That's not a playoff foul.
bro.
That's
You
not
either foul him or stop him. Don't run beside him with your hands up, because all he did was create contact and got the and one. So
that
I'm like, if you're gonna foul him, bro.
even the commentators said that's not a you don't call that foul
But it's
when
a
you
foul though. That's what I'm saying. It's still a foul, but don't put yourself in the position for the call. He didn't have to touch him. And that's what I'm saying. Make up your
that,
mind what you're gonna do. He's so
but
undecided, bro.
but I think he was what was his stats for the night?
16 points.
See, I can live with that. I can
Nah,
live with
bro.
that from Hunter.
No. Listen, man. I'm done. I'm done with the bare minimum efforts from these guys, man. This is playoff
No,
basketball.
bare
This is
minimum is Kevin. How many points Kevin Herter had tonight? And he started
9.
9. How many Gallo had?
2.
That's the problem.
Bro, the problem is the wings, okay? The wings ain't worth a damn. Hunter and Herter, they're not worth a damn, bro. Okay. We don't have a big. We was getting killed on second chance points, killed on the boards because Devin is 7 feet and we couldn't even stop him. Okay. This roster is jacked. It's jacked. We got Collins out there playing with 9 fingers and a messed up foot because our big is hurt. You know what I'm saying? You got Trey. Now, I don't know why Trey took that 3-point. He should have passed it to Bogey. Bogey's feeling it. Let him keep going until he misses. Why he came off and shot that 3 when we was down 3? I mean, that's one of them shots you happy if it go in, but in reality, you're like, bro, why you shooting that? We got plenty of time on the shot clock. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think this is on. To me, 2 guys. It's Trey and Kevin Herter tonight.
I'm so tired of these dudes giving me minimum effort, man. But we
You mean
hold
on. You mean production, not effort.
Whatever you want to consider it, man.
Yeah, that's two different things.
Whatever you want to consider it, man. Bro, Collins is out here playing with 9 fingers and a messed up foot and gave me a double-double tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's Kevin Herter and Hunter at? So both of them combined,
got 16.
Both of them combined gave me 25 points. I need more than that, man.
How many more you need from Hunter?
Bro, Hunter, I need 20 from Hunter, dog. 20.
Even with him being in foul trouble?
Bro, you got to work through that. Bro, I don't care if you're in foul trouble, okay? Because guess what? If you're in foul trouble and I'm in foul trouble, so I can't be aggressive. You need to get the fuck off the court. Excuse me. You need to get off the court then. Because this playoff basketball, this ain't a regular season game we can just trick off. This ain't game, you know what I'm saying? This playoff ball, you got to step your game up another level. Hunter not giving me what I need. Herter not giving me what I need. He should, and that's why I've been telling y'all, we should have never gave him an extension. This should have been a year he proven what he worth. But when I said that, everybody, la. No, this dude is, bro, he's inconsistent. He need to get the hell on. He need to fuck off, go somewhere else, man. Hunter, listen, don't re-sign this dude. He need to play his next season on a prove it on that last year. He need to prove it to me. He need to prove it to me, man.
I think early on he was aggressive, but them fouls messed
You keep go, bro.
everything up
You
for him.
keep attacking. You keep attacking, bro. You keep attacking. You stay aggressive, and you let the coach make that decision. Let the coach take you out, but you don't back off your own aggressiveness. I got 3 fouls. Nah, I'm still going. This playoff, bro. Win or go home, bro. Win or go home. You ain't promised another game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me just bet. No, go hard. Let the coach worry about the foul situation. You know
I,
what I'm saying? Let the
I
coach
thought
do that.
I
Bro,
guess we saw it a little bit differently. I mean, I thought he was okay.
Bro, come on, man. How many times do I got to see him go on a fast break and somebody come from behind and hit the damn ball out of his hand?
All right, I got
I'm
you on
tired of seeing that. I'm tired of seeing Kevin Huerter scared to attack the basket.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm more mad at Kevin Huerter tonight. Like,
I need more, man. And that's what Nate need to stop with that belief shit. He need to be telling them, I need more. The team needs more from you and you. You know what I'm saying? That's why Kevin Huerter got an extension. He too busy out here dancing. And I saw that little post on the Atlanta Hawk Instagram. Kevin Huerter doing the giddy or the gritty, whatever they call. I said, Kevin Huerter need to make shots. He don't need to be dancing. He need to make shots. We don't pay him to dance. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Bruh.
I need more out of him and Gallo, and Trey. Even if he would have had, even though that's still seven's still a bad number, but if he would have had only say 7 turnovers, this is a totally different game.
That's because Trey, man, he needs to relax and understand you don't have to get it all in one play, bro. Everything don't have to be spectacular.
Yeah.
You don't have to do stupid passes or lazy. That last one by Jimmy Butler, that was a lazy pass.
That was 2, and then also to add to that, he wasn't reading that double team as fast as he has the last 2 weeks. He went back to the old Trey when they started blitzing him. He was looking like a deer in the headlights.
Because, man, listen, and obviously I'm just speaking from what I see, and I'm just assuming. Because he's too busy trying to be a star and not trying to win the game. Get rid of the ball.
Yeah, that's all he got to do.
Pass the ball, bro. 10 turnovers is unacceptable.
Somebody said it was 11.
They got him down for 10. 10 or 11, it don't even matter. It's the same thing.
I feel like our game plan early on was straight. We ran some plays to get some people on the block, but we got it, bro. Execution was terrible,
bro. We don't play smart, man. We're not playing smart. Our players, listen, man. This is my opinion. You know, say what you want. What's good, my guy Jim in the building?
What's up, Jim?
I forgot to introduce y'all. My guy Ticket Gerald up in here. Bruh, Miami has no shot blockers. Why are we not going in the paint? Creating contact.
Ain't nobody beat that man on the dribble.
Ding, 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 ding. There you go. That's these players. They not good enough, man. They not good enough. It's common sense, bro. If I'm out there on the court and I see, oh, snap, they don't got no big. No Deadman in there because Deadman's 7 feet. Bam only 6'9". Bam in foul trouble. Deadman had 4 fouls at one point. No one going at them.
They had the thing about Miami's defense. If you get to the hole, somebody right there trying to draw a charge.
Yeah, because they flopping, man.
Yeah, I know, but the referees are falling for the shit.
They flopping. My bad, man. Go ahead. Y'all know I get when we lose.
No, I got you. So when the referees, it didn't help that Bogey and Hunter was in foul trouble like all game. So aggressiveness wise, I would have loved for them to take the ball to the paint too. But if the referees falling for these damn flopping magic tricks, hey, that's gonna
Bro,
mess with you as
you
a
can't,
player.
but you cannot mojo game around the refs, man. Because this is one thing about referees, they're all human. You don't know what they're going to call. So when you assuming stuff, it changes your thought pattern. Oh, they're not giving us no call. No, I'm still going to the basket. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make them refs call it. I'm gonna make them call
No,
it.
they gonna call it, but they gonna call it
But guess what?
on us.
They'll call it. But you calling something. I'm
But
not
when
going
you
I'm
but
not
when you
gonna
got
change my game.
when you got 4-5 fouls in the third quarter, you can't really move like that, Demond.
Well, guess what?
Realistically,
He should have been out the game. He should have been out the game.
and
Because
then
if you can't play aggressive, what you out there
who
for?
who else you gonna put in though, Demond? Because
Bro,
Bogey came in and he in the same boat.
I'll put in Jalen Johnson. But my point is this. My point is this, bro. If you're scared, get off the court.
I don't. They ain't scared. That
Oh,
Demond,
I
it's a
got 4 foul. I got 4. Bro, we losing. So you just running up and down the court getting cardio ain't gonna cut it, bro. Well, I got 4 fouls. Let me just run up and down the court, and so that means you can't go. You're not guarding your man with any type of effort because you got 4 fouls, and that's what I'm saying. Get him off the court or play the game. Let the coach worry about the foul situation. Let the coach worry about who coming in, who coming out. You
DJ.
have to stay in your bag, bro.
I think DJ had made a comment. I'm not trying to use the refs as an excuse. I'm just shedding light on the refs do to an extent control the flow of the game.
But I'm not disagreeing with that, Gerald. But what I'm
Right.
saying is this: as a player, I will not allow the ref to dictate my game. I'm gonna play my game. I'll let the coach worry about do I need to come out. I'm not gonna be on the court and be a liability. If you're not aggressive, you playing off because you got 4 fouls, you a liability. Straight up and down, bro. Get
Do
off the
you feel
court.
do you feel like tonight Bam was a liability for the Heat?
I thought Bam was really a non-factor tonight, but
Do,
I never been high on Bam. I
no,
never
do,
looked.
do you feel like he was a liability just for tonight? Do you feel like he was a liability to the Heat?
No, I don't think he was a liability. I
That
don't.
see
I
that
don't
see
think he
that's
was.
kind see he was in the same foul trouble as Hunter and Bogey. That's why Hunter kind of ended up being a non-factor going forward in the game.
Yeah, but Jer, I don't care about Bam. I care about our players being aggressive.
I'm
But
just
guess
saying how
what?
we I'm just saying
But
how we look at how
yeah, I
we
feel you.
analyze the game.
I feel you. But guess what? They was winning the game. We're
True.
losing. We don't have time to be playing off. We don't have time to not be aggressive. We playing catch up. So when you playing catch up, some of your rules, some of the things you like to follow, that got to go out the window, man. That got to go out the window because you have to win the game. The key is to win the game. You feel me? Talk to me, GM. What's good with you, homie?
What's up, man?
Ain't shit. You know, I just went on my rant.
I didn't kind of settle down since Sunday. That's the game. That's the game that I figured I would see. You know, just better effort, but no strategy. You know what I'm saying? No adapting to what the game flow of what's happening. You know, if Trey had 45, you best believe, or 40 points, 30 some points, you best believe Miami would have sent 3 people. They're like, hey, 2 people not working, let's send 3. And that's the difference. You know,
Bro, but you know what, GM? You know what?
They got more people that can
You know what,
command
man?
that kind
You
of
know
attention
what?
than
I'm
we
gonna
do.
tell you know what the problem is? Miami, the thing Miami can do that we can't do, they can play on-ball defense. Bro, we had 2 dudes on Jimmy Butler and they confused each other. That's how he got the open dunk. Did you see that?
I mean, when
That's
you put
true.
Gallo in starting,
It
man,
happened
with
twice.
John Collins, I mean,
Bro, we down to our last dudes, man. But what I'm saying is this.
Nate McMillan can
Miami?
have Miami Heat team, and it still would be the same difference. I mean, it would be the same. It would. Excuse
No,
me.
they
It
would
would be the
they
same.
would probably still
It would
they
be
would probably
the same results.
but they a better defensive team than
They
we are.
they way
Yeah,
better
because
defensively.
they have been taught well. They have been.
No,
So
that's
you tell
effort.
nah,
That's
bro.
effort.
No, bro.
That's
Atlanta
effort.
had
Yeah.
effort. Okay. Y'all,
But we're not good.
We're gonna keep
but
saying the
GM,
same. We're gonna keep
GM,
saying the same thing over and over and over.
but
And
GM,
it don't matter what team Nate go to, he is a first round out exit.
Well, he won the first round out. But he won
He
first
did
round.
last
He won
year?
first round last year.
That's emotion. That's emotion.
That wasn't no
That's
emotion.
That was an emotion.
You don't
That
win.
was an
You don't win
emotional.
3 playoff series on a roll off of emotion.
What happened to
3
Ben Simmons?
series.
What happened to
Ben
Ben Simmons?
He about to
You
play
see
for
what
the Nets.
that was just a certain year. I want him to do that. That's why I said you do that this year. You prove to me. I want you to prove me wrong. I don't believe he's
No,
gonna do
but
it.
why you not
Also,
asking that? Why you not asking that of the players?
Right. Trey,
Why, when these players go,
Nate
when
McMillan didn't have 11, 10 turnovers
when
tonight.
the players go prove
the players
something.
are what their the players are what their coach are or coach is. The players.
So Nate got
whatever coach
11
you have,
turnovers tonight. By
Whatever
himself.
coach. I hear you guys saying the first quarter and the third quarter. That's a reason. It's a reason why it's a first quarter and third quarter mess up, because you don't have a certain mentality. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have
10 turnovers.
a certain mentality, and you can't just turn it on in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? I can't expect my team to turn it on the playoffs.
You know what?
When
I'm glad you said that, GM, because you know what? Because the superstar point guard turned it off when the season started. He been off. You want to talk about turning it on?
You already know why I stand for that, but that's a political thing.
That's not coaching, bro. That's a player. That's what he thinks.
Okay,
that's what he thinks.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you allow Trae Young to do what he wants to do.
Brother, he made $200-some million.
Yeah, it has to be. Y'all know goodness well if you had a child that was doing wrong, and I don't care if he's the oldest.
My child don't work for me and make more money than me.
Learn not to do that. And the mud laughing, you're gonna learn not to do this.
I'm with Gerald on this one. My child don't make
my child don't work. I'm not my child's coach, and he make 30 times more than me a year.
It's your job to do what? Well, I'm not saying you, Gerald. I ain't trying to start.
No, I get what you're saying, but that's a bad example.
Hey, this is all I can give you. I just know if it was my child, I don't care if he was. I don't care if he was the star of the team. You coming out that game. And I was like,
and guess what's finna happen? And guess what's finna happen? You know what's finna happen? You finna be looking for a new job. You gonna get fired.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool with me. That's cool with me. But I'll be like Trae Young. Just remember, I tried to do that. I tried to.
And you probably never get another job, a head coaching gig, because all them star players, talk.
I read a Trae Young hate me, and know that I was trying to coach him up, then just pat him on the back. And just allow him to do what he wants to do, like a spoiled child.
You sound like Lloyd Pierce right now.
You have to give him consequences. He needs to come. He's young. He's still young. I don't care if you're an all-star. Your decision making is poor. You see what I'm saying?
Know what?
You said it. Bogey was a hot man, and that's the coach fault too. It's him and Trae. Bogey's a hot man. Hey, Jimmy Butler's a hot man. Is he going to? What's the center for the Heat?
Bro, we sent the double team and we messed it up.
They know he's hot. Give it to him.
Well, he's their best player though, and he's their best player.
Yeah, but he said he don't really want to do that. But are you hot? Bogey had that look. Right? Hey, you need to find something. And guess what? It would have took the pressure off. And Trae, you would have got a shot based off his being hot. Trae Young would have got a shot.
We kept giving Bogey the ball. Your point guard shot a dumb 3 in the middle of Bogey's run that messed up the whole momentum we had.
He wants to be the guy.
But that ain't on the coach.
He wants people to say, "Hey, Trae Young, he lighten it up. Here he comes. Here come Ice Trae." Sometimes passing is icy. I love to pass. I love to get your teammates in the game, but that should come from the coach. I should be seeing someone on the sideline.
Wait.
He ain't telling him that.
Man, I ain't assuming
you
nothing.
think Nate is
I
not
don't mean no
telling
disrespect, but I'm looking at him.
Bro, I sit on the floor and hear during the season. I ain't flexing. I sit on the floor and hear Nate cuss Trey ass out repeatedly, and then Trey go out there and do the exact damn opposite of what he said in the timeout.
So what's the consequence?
If you want to keep your job,
you
you're
can
gonna leave
curse
him on
me
the
out.
court.
I do the same thing. But hey, if he say you ain't coming on this show no more, then I might think about it. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, let me get Matt up in here, man. Matt,
there has to be some type of consequence,
man. Matt, talk to me. What you saw tonight, man? Give me your thoughts about the game tonight, my guy.
What's up, Matt?
Right. What's up? First off, I thought Trey was. I mean, you can't have 10 turnovers. Especially some of them crucial turnovers when we was gaining momentum. So I felt the turnovers were ill-advised. Some of them passes were ill-advised, but some of them, he's not seeing movement. So I think he's trying to force it because he's not seeing anybody move, anybody coming to receive the ball. So he kind of like trying to force it. And then some of them that was good defense. K. Vincent jumping passing lanes. So some of it is good defense, but some of it also is he trying to force the issue. So that's one with Trey's turnovers. Second, Nate, I'm putting 70% of the blame on Nate on this game because I'm not letting one dude beat me. I don't care if I got to triple team him. I don't care if I got to, I don't care what I got to do. Blitz him, pick him up at half court, shade, half the defense over there. But the problem was Butler got in rhythm with Gallinari guarding him, Cabru guarding him. So he's starting to pick up momentum. So then, and Hunter's kind of hesitant because he got 4 fouls in the third quarter. So he kind of let him go. Or, he don't want to pick up a 5th foul with 3-4 minutes left in the third quarter. So he's passive. One of them, I thought Trey just whiffed on that layup attempt at the end of the game when Butler had slipped the screen. They gave it to him. He just kind of just let him go. I don't know what that was about. I don't
because
know.
we're not good on ball defenders. That shit happened. That's
but that's separate though. That's an isolate.
Bro, that's nothing new, bro. We've been doing that all year on the defensive
that ain't
side of the
nothing
ball.
new, man.
That ain't nothing
Even
new,
if you
bro.
take a charge in that spot,
how are they gonna take a charge when
ain't nobody in position?
They confused. They didn't know where to be at.
The other 3 knew where to be at. The first 2 that was on the ball, they the one screwed it up.
Yeah, that was bad communication. But I'm still, like I said,
So that's the coach. That's the coach fault.
Yeah,
I think it is. I think it is. This is why.
Y'all giving Nate. You gonna 3 years from now?
Hey, this is why. This is why it's coaching.
Finally come.
This is why it's coaching. If I see guys making the same mistake, not communicating 2 on the ball, and they letting a dude, they're trying to trap, but they're not they're not switching properly. That means I'm not teaching something correctly because
not on the defensive end. That ain't.
Or it means the players are not smart enough to execute the game plan that you gave.
Or they're not giving the effort because they don't value playing defense on their man.
That's what I agree. I agree with Jero on that.
I mean, I don't.
That's not a coaching thing. That's an effort thing.
And you still have to have
because
I don't know if it's effort.
they're not valuing because they don't. They're not really scared of him.
I'm not gonna say it's effort. I'm not gonna say it's effort. In my opinion, I just think our basketball IQ on the defensive side of the ball is low. It's low, bro. They don't know how to guard. A prime example, like I was telling Gerald. A prime example. Why the hell is Hunter running beside Jimmy Butler and then go put his hands up and keep running? What was that supposed to do?
I saw Bam do the same thing, and the referee did a no call.
It don't matter, but it's a foul. But my question is, what was Hunter? What was his purpose of doing that? I don't understand. Why would you run beside a dude with the ball with your hands up and keep running? What was the purpose of
You
that?
know what, Damon? I can take that mistake from him. I can't take a mistake from a
Bro,
coach.
not after, bro. He been a
20
pro for
years.
3 years, dog.
Well, I
Nah,
mean,
been-
you,
20,
He been a pro,
20
but he
years.
only got
gotta
1
keep-
year game
Oh,
experience.
Man, y'all dropping excuses,
Nah.
man. These players not good enough.
No, I'm saying that's
dog.
Oh, I
enough.
agree with
say
that
it.
now. I
I
agree
can
with
live
that,
with that.
Damon.
I say it, man.
I agree with that.
They not good enough, man. I don't care who I don't care who coach them. They not good enough.
I disagree with that. I
mean, hey, it's my opinion. Y'all could
Oh,
disagree.
We need well,
Y'all
Matt.
can
We
disagree.
need
It's
one
just
more.
my opinion.
Matt, we
But-
need one more person that can get their own shot off the dribble to take the press off of Trey.
What are we paying Kevin Herter for then? What he supposed to be doing? Did he just get his
that's
extension?
true.
He can't create.
It really don't matter though, Gerald, because all you know what? If we do get that, we're still gonna see dribble. You see what I'm saying?
You mean?
I don't even think another shooter like the guy from Utah.
No, we don't need another shooter. I said another person that could get his own shot. Like he don't got to be like Bogey's a shooter. Like that's like his main skill.
You talk about like a
CJ McCollum, like
like a CJ McCollum or something like that.
Jerry said it.
No,
Jerry said it.
No, I agree with you. We need that, and I think we are going to probably get that over the summer. But
don't hold your breath.
I think we are. I think
we'll get that.
I think we'll get that. I just think
I hope we do, so y'all can see that it don't matter.
It would have took a lot to get a CJ McCollum. You know, he would have had to give up a lot of assets at the time, and I think he tried to see if this was going to work before he put a lot of assets, gave away a lot of assets into getting another 20-point a game score or so, getting a CJ McCollum or Jaylen Brown or somebody like that. I think he wanted to see if this was going to work, and it's not working, obviously. But I think a lot of it, in my personal opinion, is coaching because they're young players. So you can't have young team and no structure.
Hold up, man. Both. Hold up.
The month thing we make.
I know y'all because you know what, man. You know what, bro. Let me tell you something. I've heard every excuse on why this team cannot perform. Okay, I've heard it all. Listen. I've heard it all. It's the coach's fault. It's this fault. It's this fault. Listen, man. These players, okay, as a whole, they're not good enough to win. I'm telling you right now. Well, matter of fact, y'all already heard me say it. This is not a championship roster.
I'm gonna
tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. One is we invested our resources into Kevin Herter and Hunter. They have not turned out to be what we thought they was going to be. I thought Hunter and Herter, and right now, this is year what? 4 for Herter, 3 for Hunter. They should be averaging a minimum of 15 points.
Not Hunter. Not Hunter.
All of them, bro.
Not Hunter, because Hunter ain't been on the floor.
Bro.
Trey Young has to change his game for that to happen.
That's true.
What I'm telling you is this, man.
You got to understand, man.
I understand that. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about those players as individuals. When they get the ball, but
it affects their game.
They're undecided, bro. Watch this, GM. I already said it. I said when Bogey, the best thing that ever happened to Bogey on this team was him coming off the bench because now he's not in that starting role the way he got to defer to Trey, right? Now, Kevin Herter, it don't matter if Trey on the floor or not. He is not aggressive, bro. He do the same shit. He drive to the free throw line, jump up in the air, and passes the ball. He never goes and finishes at the rim. He's 6'8". They don't have no shot blockers. And this is what he do when he outside the 3-point line. They throw on the ball, he hit the pump fake, do the side step or do the step back 3. He do the same. He has the same routine, bro. He easy to guard.
Damon, I'll tell you what's wrong with Kevin. He ain't got no dog in him, bro.
I said that.
He ain't got no dog in him.
I said that. He mentally weak. That's why he defers to Trey Young all the time. He defers to him.
Bogey got to start.
The coach deferred to Trey Young.
Huh?
If the coach deferred to Trey Young, what you think the players gonna do? So man,
If
this
I
is
was a
like
player,
this
let me
is
tell you something, man.
psychological, man.
If I was a player,
It's deeper. It's deeper than just saying you 6'8".
but
Are
GM,
you 6'7"?
they
No,
If they see the
understand
coach,
the
if they see the
game.
coach,
They understand the politics of the NBA. Everybody know how it goes when you have a superstar on your team. Everybody know
Trey
that.
Young has to start to be selfless. He
That's what
got to become
everybody do.
selfless, man.
Everybody knows
It,
that.
So
but it's not
take
Trey
over when
Young
you got
fault
to
that
take over.
Hold up.
Take over when you
It's
need to
not
take
Kevin
over.
Herter. It's not Trey Young fault that Kevin Herter
It's
is
mentally
performing
weak,
how he
bro.
performing.
He weak.
all right, this is what
Bogey,
I'll say.
and
I'll
as
say
prime example, I'm gonna let Matt go. Prime example, Bogey was on fire. My thing is, we keep saying, if you get a player, another player, you see what I'm saying? Trey Young has to understand. If that's Chris Paul, Chris like, boom, where he at? Where he at? You see what I'm saying? And he's a veteran, but that's what he needs. He needs to understand that he needs somebody to tell him that. Make those plays for Herter when he's hot. Make those plays for Bogey. You see what I'm saying? Let the team start looking for them. Now, Trey Young, it comes easy to you. You see what I'm saying? Stop forcing it so much. You see what I'm saying? And that's
Kevin
what
Herter. Kevin Herter's garbage, bro. Get him out of here.
He just
No,
don't need to
I
start.
would-
Matt, what you gonna say?
I hope he leaves too.
I hope he
he
leaves.
leaves so he
Get
can
him,
show people.
get him
And
the
then
fuck up out of here, dog.
I hope
I'm tired of this guy.
I
1
hope
minute
he
he give
leaves
me
too,
9
because he can show
points.
people, hey, I can do better without being on that team.
Matt,
1
what was
minute
you gonna say?
Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
So I saw an article, I think last night I was reading about Kevin Herter, and they're like, they're comparing the other shooting guards around his age to him, Tyler Hero, and some of the other dudes. But I think Kevin Herter averages 9.6 attempts per game, and it's stagnant. It's been that way the last 3 years. Outside of his rookie year where he only shot the ball 10 times a game. When you look at Tyler Hero, and I think from a skill set, Herter is as skilled as Tyler Hero. The difference is they infuse confidence in Tyler Hero.
Mm-hmm.
They run him through their player development program. Mm-hmm. They tell him to shoot 20, 30 times, 20, 25 times a night. And even if he miss, just keep shooting it. Herter, like I said before, a couple weeks ago, to me, Herter's stuck mentally. He's like, it's the offense is very free flowing. It's a very isolation heavy, curation heavy. So, and Kevin, he can do that, but you shouldn't depend on that. You got to run plays for him to get him going, and then you can include the isolation stuff. So Kevin, to me, you can say it's lack of confidence, or it's he's shying away from the moment or something like that. I don't think that's what it is. I think he doesn't know where he fits, because he's not as good as Trey, right? But if he would, like, for instance, if he was on Miami, or if he was on Golden State, or if he was on Utah, if he was on another team that prioritized, that had a system, and you put him through that system, I think he would be a better player.
But I'm
gonna tell you why
right now,
we have a system. Hold up. Let me go. Let me what you said. Let me say something. What you said real quick, Matt.
Okay.
You forgot to add this part.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero in the offseason got himself better before they told him keep shooting the ball. How do I know that? Because I watched the video of him this summer when he said it. He was like, I think he said it. He said, I think I'm up there with the Trey, because he's in the same draft class. I'm up there with Trey and all the dudes who were drafted top 5. He said, I'm up there with them. I'm putting in the work now. What work is Kevin Herter putting in? What work has Hunter put in the offseason?
Working over the summer. I've seen a video of him working over the summer.
Watch this. Where has Hunter and Kevin Herter improved at from last season?
How will we know? How will we know when somebody's dribbling the ball 24/7?
Oh, that's easy. Because I could tell you. Because I could tell you about John Collins.
Trey, but
I could tell you John Collins. I could tell you when John Collins came into the league, he had no 3-point shot. He had nothing outside the paint. Now he can shoot from every level. He did that over the 4 years he's been here. Now name me what has Herter and Hunter improved on since they've been here. And Herter just got $66 million.
They are the same. They are the same player that they was when they came in.
But you got it. They are. But you got
that should tell you something.
You got to keep them up.
No, that means they ain't putting in the right work in the off season.
You just put somebody on the shelf. by saying that.
Hey, but Gerald and Demond, if you're asking a dude, even if it's Trae Young, you're asking a dude to every single play. I don't care if you're LeBron, Kobe. I don't care if you're the most talented dudes in the world. It's hard to create a good shot for yourself every single play, every game.
I agree with
That's
that.
true. That's true.
I agree with that.
That's true.
Demond, what I think what Demond's trying to say is when number one, he ain't got no better. Number two, when he does have a chance to go all the way to the rack, he never does. It's like he shies away from the paint or from the contact that can come from the paint. Here's the other problem with her. Everything y'all mentioned was how to get better, was him offensively. He don't play no defense either.
He's terrible.
He don't play no defense either. That's the problem.
He's terrible.
That's why I can't give him any out. At least with Hunter, I know I'm gonna get something on one end of the floor.
Yeah. Get him out of here. He's terrible, man.
Hunter, when he's not aggressive, he's not good on either end of the floor. Like
I'll give you that, Gerald. I'll give you that. His defense has regressed.
He's terrible.
It was good at some point.
Trade him. Get him out of here.
No, I will. He's 23. I will hold on that.
As they say in as they say when in the
soccer
group,
fans are.
in the soccer groups I'm in, fuck off. As they say,
you know how Atlanta fans are. When they want somebody out, they want somebody out, but they don't want to tell the truth when they need to tell the truth.
I understand that, man.
I'm gonna call it the way it is.
Okay, call it what it is.
Losing it, and he will be on the bench.
Let's be
honest
here.
Don't listen and play
Let's
team
be honest
ball,
here.
Let's be
honest here, bro. Without Trae Young, without Trae Young,
we in the lottery.
We in the lottery, dog. This is a lottery team without Trae Young.
Miami gonna let that fly. Yeah, that stuff not gonna work on Miami.
What ain't gonna fly? He put up 20. He put up 25. He put up 25.
You tripping on that?
Yeah, but he had 10 turnovers. That don't mean anything.
I mean, it happens. Those turnovers.
But we so big
But
on hurt.
he helped score about 45, 50 points too.
Where's that same energy? Where's the same energy with Trae?
Because you know what? I know I'm gonna get 25 points from Trae Young. I know
Trae Young gonna I
know he gonna leave it all. I know he gonna leave it all on the court. Let me tell you what I'm gonna get from Kevin Huerter. Let me tell you what I'm gonna get from Kevin Huerter. Okay, nothing. Okay, hopefully I can get 10 points from him. Hopefully, you don't know what he gonna give you. Let's be honest here.
Kevin Huerter, if he hears go to Phoenix or go somewhere where
he can't go nowhere because our dumbass GM extended his ass.
Oh, don't worry.
He's a tradable asset now, Demond. Now that he got a contract.
Take him, package him. I don't care with who, and get me somebody who is a baller. We need some all NBA
you get your
players
baller. Your baller gonna start fighting with Trae Young.
You ain't gonna. We gonna need. It's gonna be hard to get an all NBA guy, Demond, without giving up probably Collins.
Get him out of here.
I feel like if we could package up something with him and Hunter,
bro. Hey guys, listen to me.
We could package up something with him and Hunter.
Listen to me, guys.
Y'all throwing away the young guys just because
it's time for us to start thinking.
No, that ain't got to do with it.
That ain't got nothing to do with the coach.
That ain't got nothing to do with the coach, man.
Bro, Phil Jackson wouldn't do anything different with this team. He'd get the same damn production.
I disagree with that.
Yep.
I disagree with that.
Actually, Phil Jackson's psychological.
Our team, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Trust me.
This team,
he gonna have consequences.
Bro,
Phil Jackson had the best talent out of any coach.
Hey, man. Hey, this team, they're not smart enough to run the triangle, bro. Hell no.
Thank you.
They would need about 2 years to learn that shit.
Thank you.
They would need about 2 years to learn that shit.
Yeah,
they probably even know how to
are a young team.
One play of the triangle.
They're a young team. So you got to keep that in mind too. They're a young team. I think the average age is like 25, 24.
Who young?
The Hawks are young.
Well, what about this, Matt? Okay, they're young in age. They're not young in basketball.
Yeah.
Trae is on year
a lot of them only play.
Trae year 4? Collins year 5. Hunter year 4. Hunter 3. Huerter year 4. I mean,
but it takes time.
How many years till we stop saying we're young? In basketball years, not by age.
You know what, Damon? I'm gonna add to that. I remember when we remember the 08 year when we took Boston to 7. We was the youngest team in the league because we had just drafted, I think, Horford.
Al Horford.
Yep, Al Horford.
We had just drafted Horford.
We had
And
Crawford on the team.
4 years later, we was the oldest team. We was like one of the oldest teams in the league. So that we young excuse, it don't last but so long.
Well, that's
Yeah,
because
I agree with you. It's not gonna last forever. But all I'm saying is they're young. In my opinion, they're young and they don't have a quality. They don't have great coaching. So a lot of it's on them.
now.
That's a
So are you
hard-
saying just Nate, or you saying the
Now,
staff
I
under
will.
Nate?
That's a
Matt,
terrible position to be in.
Matt,
That's a-
Matt and GM, listen to me. I'm gonna give y'all credit, okay? I'm a Nate supporter, right? But he do be effing up.
Okay. Like tonight.
He
You
does.
can't-
Listen. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. What was your point, Matt? My bad, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. What was your point?
Like tonight, you gonna let a guy score 45 on you?
But
So
Matt,
like
what
the
I'm saying
same
is
defense.
That ain't never.
But Matt, I'm
scored,
saying this, bro. We ran, bro. Did you just see?
We
our
ran the double
defenders-
teams and blew the double
and our
teams.
defenders screwed themselves up.
that's one play.
But we do it all the time. We're terrible on ball
Culture.
defending.
So he got a majority. So he got in rhythm. He got a majority of his points on Gallinari. He got a majority of his points on Cabarrot. So I'm sitting there thinking, like, why won't you put like Kevin Knox in the game to allow Kevin? Because even if Kevin Knox,
Now you know what, Matt.
Bro.
I'm agree with you like this. I have no idea why he not trying to go ahead and just run them boys out there just to throw bodies, just to throw fouls. If you're trying to protect Hunter, then throw a Jalen Johnson out there.
it
Throw
don't
a
matter
Knox out
if
there.
he gets 6 fouls.
Yeah, let him foul him. I agree with you on that. Nate's strategy sometimes, and y'all have heard me complain about Nate, them stupid rotations that he do. Okay,
But-
he dumb, but
It's too
what I say,
much.
he dumb.
It's just too
I ain't
much.
gonna say he
Damon,
dumb,
let me give you one caveat to that.
go ahead.
That could work. The problem is we was losing the whole game. So you can't afford to necessarily hide anybody with a bench player that ain't really gonna give you
No, we're not
like
hiding
any
We're
production.
not hiding anybody.
No, I'm saying you hiding Hunter with, if you saying put Jalen Johnson in just for the fouls.
Yeah, I
We
said
can't-
if you trying to protect Hunter, right? You leave
Right.
him on the court, but you just don't have him guard Butler. You
What I'm
send
saying
Jalen
is-
Johnson in there.
What I'm saying is we can't afford to put Jalen Johnson in there if we behind the whole game, is what I'm saying.
But
Hey, but
Gerald,
Gerald.
you got to get stops to get back in the game.
But Gerald, if you got Cabarrot in the game, right? He's a 0 on offense. We all know that. So why is he still in the game? You got Gallinari in the game. Gallinari's not giving you anything. He had 0 points or 2 points.
You
Why
have
is
the
he still in the
sense as
game?
a coach.
You gotta be
Sense.
quick to okay, this dude don't got it.
It's the
Let me
playoffs,
switch him
man.
out for
But
somebody
but
else.
just because
as
you
opposed to
don't
just,
have-
let me.
I'm a ride with my guys now. To an
That
extent.
that's
To an
gonna get
extent.
you in trouble, Gerald.
To an extent. I said to an extent.
Hey Gerald, he got
Hey, GM,
he got
Hey,
0
GM,
points
sound,
in
hey,
the fourth
GM sounded
quarter.
like a parent right there, man.
Gerald, he got
Yeah.
Gerald, he got 0
Oh,
points
man.
in the fourth quarter.
This
What
guy
are you
killing me.
hoping for? What are you
No,
looking
what
for?
I'm saying
You
in
got
the flow of the game. All right, let me ask y'all this. Let's say we put Jalen Johnson in the game.
Mhm.
When would you have put him in for, let's say, Gallinari, since he ended up with 2 points or whatever he ended up with?
I would have put him in when they were down by I think it was 7. Oh no, when Kyle Lowry hit that layup, they went up 7. That's when I would have put him in the game
How would you
because
gonna put Jalen
Well,
Johnson in for Gallinari when Gallinari is maybe outside of Trey, he the only person that can get his own shot?
Or how about this? And this
Gallo's
is
still tired.
how about this? This is a knock on Nate. How come you not game planning this before the game? Like, hey, I'm not gonna let, just like they do us, we're not gonna let Trey win. We're not gonna let Jimmy Butler beat us. This is my game plan.
Because
Listen
Jimmy
to me,
Butler is
listen.
not their guy.
but
He's not their scorer. It's
but what
Duncan
I'm saying-
Robinson
but he's
and
their,
Hero.
but he's their leader. So you get him out the way.
You-
so
he's their leader by, it ain't necessarily by like his production. Like, what does he average during the season?
21.
21. Their main guys.
Who led them to the finals in the bubble?
I got all that.
He's
But
their
being
best player, bro.
But he isn't their top producer. I'll say that. He isn't like their number one scoring threat, is what I'm saying.
So you know what you do? You game plan it. You say, you know what? I'm not gonna let Butler beat me. So I got a game plan for Butler, right? But as soon as you see it shift, you know what? We got Butler, but they going to Hero. Guess what you do? Hey, our attention, we turning to Tyler Hero. Hey, Knox, get on him. Hey, you get on him.
Hey, but
you gotta make the in-game adjustments.
Hey,
Antonio Starks got it right. Antonio Starks, you got it right. If Michael Jordan was on the bench of his rookie year, he wouldn't play with Nate.
Hey, Gerald, so at halftime,
if you drafted number 3 overall, you playing, pimp.
Right.
Hey, Gerald,
all right, go ahead, man.
So at halftime, right? It's a 2-point game, 3-point game, right? Jimmy Butler, I'm looking at the stat sheet, right? Jimmy Butler got 21 points. The next highest scorer got 8 points. This guy's starting to get it going. He energizing the crowd. At halftime, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna shade some of the defense over, not at the top of the key, a trap, but I'm trap at different times of the shot clock. Blitz him, do different stuff to get the ball out of his hands, because what I thought Nate was going to do was Jimmy Butler got to shrink the game in half. So Jimmy Butler got 21 points in the first half. So I'm gonna force Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Bam Adebayo to score all their points in the second half.
I'd rather, if Jimmy Butler beats me with 45 points and Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson don't even give 15, I would. I got to tip my hat to Jimmy on that. And then also there was too many other guys that had the 3-pointer going for us to really do that. Like you had Strus. Strus had what, 4 threes? And then Vincent had 3 or 4 as well. So they were shooting the ball just well enough for Jimmy to have his open space to do whatever he needed to do.
Personally, I would have lived with that. I would have lived with them shooting them threes. I would have lived with that. But
Jimmy's a worse shooter than all of them.
Huh?
This is
Jimmy's a worse shooter than all of them. That's why Nate was more concentrated on them.
This is set up for game 3, man. But Butler said they kept telling me to be aggressive. They sent game 3 up. Now guess what? Nate goes, oh, now we're gonna have to try to stop.
No, how about somebody tell Kevin Huerter ass be aggressive? How about that?
Thank you. Or tell Trey not to turn the ball over 10 times.
I mean, yeah, Trey got to be better, but I'm just saying
that's the main part.
Well, you know, we a Trey Young led team, man. I mean, we already said this before. We go as Trey Young goes, man.
If Trey Young ain't on, it's a long day, bro.
You got a lot.
We got to figure out another game plan if he's not on, like ASAP.
Well, but we got to have aggressive players, though. Is what we saying about Huerter.
He went off with a shot. He was just bad with the ball tonight, which cost us.
But Damian and Gerald, think about Huerter, right? Think about Huerter, right? Think about think about Huerter tonight. Think about Huerter in the game. Think, when did he have I think 1 corner 3 he had, the opening possession. But think, when did he have an easy shot? When
he drove the ball like 4 or 5 times.
Aggressive. Like it ain't about the easiness of the shot or none of that. It's about his aggressiveness, dog. Like Huerter has not shown us any aggressiveness since he's been a Hawk. Like I think people give him too much credit because D Wade gave him a jersey, dog. He only gave him the jersey because he was number 3 too.
Hey, you take away that game 7 from Huerter, man. He ain't done nothing.
Hey, that's the truth.
But ain't it funny? Ain't it funny when you have an opportunity to do what you need to do? See, that's my thing. All this
what you mean
about Huerter this and Huerter that, and
No, that's why we saying this. He had the opportunity when the score was almost down 2. If he was that aggressive player, we would have went to him. But the team knows
they don't trust him.
Aggressive. Yes. That's the problem. They don't trust him. They'll trust him for that little mid shot that he does, kind of like Trey. but that's it.
You
Go
gotta
ahead.
be a GM. You gotta be accountable to your teammates.
Go.
If
He's
your
good for a
team,
putback.
if your team sees that you ain't about it, they can look in your eye and see if you ready for that smoke or not.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's
Go ahead.
apparent that he ain't with that smoke, bro.
Go ahead, GM.
Yes
Go
and no.
ahead, respond because you've been sitting there. I know you got a lot to say. Go ahead, GM. Run it all out. Let it, GM.
I got
Let
it.
it all
Thank, I
out, man.
appreciate,
Hey,
thank you,
we on
Devon.
you
I
for the
appreciate
next 3 minutes, man. Let it all out, GM. Go ahead.
it. Okay. You
We
want
not
Herter to
going.
be
We
the
not
guy.
going to interrupt.
Okay. You want Herter to thank you. You want Herter to be the guy that you want to be, and you need to get you a coach. You need to get you a coach. I tell you now. Let me explain. I just can't say it out my mouth just to say get a new coach. I'm not saying that. Run him the plays. This is what a regular season is there, people. You gotta give him a chance. This game right here gonna be Herter game. We're gonna lose Trae Young. Hey, get Herter involved. Get him involved. If he missed the first 5, force him. Let's go with a play where he's going straight to the hole, and then hey, he's moving around and give it to him, and he goes and get the layup. You see what I'm saying? Herter's gonna get 20 points. Everybody's gonna watch this happen. You gotta force that sometimes. Yeah, you got to sacrifice a game today. Get his morale up, and then when he's up, then don't just go away from him. Oh, come off the bench. Go to the bench when he's hot. I mean, what type of message are you sending? You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna call him out now.
Go ahead. Go. Let it out. Let it out, GM. Hold on. Let it out,
I
GM.
got a good rebuttal with what you said, but
Let it out, GM. Let us know when you're done. Let it out.
When Herter do get hot, hey, go to the bench. It's time for you to go. It's 5 minutes. You got to go to the bench. You got to allow the people to get in the rhythm, get confidence. You're not developing these young players appropriately, man. I'm telling y'all, it is Nate all the way, man. This is Nate.
Hey,
I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Nate is not tricking me.
Okay, GM. Let me ask you this.
Hey, one more thing. Hunter was about to get in a fight with what's his name, Kyle Lowry. Guess who was out? See, I peeped this out. Hunter got put out. He took Hunter out for a little while. Hunter getting riled up. That might be what he needed. You see what I'm saying? That might be the feistiness that he needs. But guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what?
He about to beat his ass.
Left Lowry in the game. See, that's
Left
what I'm talking about.
Lowry
Man.
in the
It's
game.
stuff like that.
I'll
I'm
give
looking
you,
at things. I'm looking at the mental, psychological stuff that you're doing.
You
You're not
get a
sending the
point for
right
that,
message.
GM. You get a point for that. But my question to you is this, man. My question to you is this. So what the hell Kevin Herter was doing the past 3 years under Lloyd Pierce?
Hello.
Thank
I was
you.
just about to say that.
Better. He was playing
No,
better with
what?
Pierce than he
He was
was.
a damn lie.
But you know what, GM? That's why I ask people, what has he added to his game? He had 3 years under
He
Lloyd
hasn't done
Pierce,
anything.
and Lloyd Pierce was a developmental head coach. Am I right or wrong? Ain't that what they said? That's what everybody told me, right?
I see more development in Lloyd Pierce. I'm not saying Pierce is a great coach, like far as
I agree with that.
Just the whole, thing as far as being a head coach. But I did see development.
What did you see?
That's because we didn't have Bogey. That's because we didn't have Gallinari.
But see, nobody has answered my question. What have you seen Kevin Herter improve?
Right. Since we've had better players than him around.
Going to the, I named one. Going to the paint, and he has a fadeaway. He has a fadeaway. I seen him do that better. But yeah,
his aggression is fade away.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you're right. You guys right. I'm not gonna lie though. I don't see any progression. And
so that's
3 years. That's all we saying. It's no aggression.
So he was drafted under LP, who was a developmental coach, and he was under him for 3 years. And you just said you didn't see nothing improvement.
No, not for the whole 3 years.
Hey,
but
I saw progression until last year.
What has he progressed in? That's what I'm asking you.
What?
Has he added something to his game?
I don't believe there's any rhythm. I don't think the coach know who he have. Like he doesn't understand the play.
So what about the years under Lloyd Pierce? What had he improved in 3 years under Lloyd Pierce?
Well, sure, we've seen it.
I'm asking you, what is it then?
I think he was. Hey,
nothing. You know I'm right.
Listen.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to. Okay, well, hey.
Hold on, I'll come back to you,
GM. He takes the ball. He's your next guy. A lot of people don't say this. He's the next guy who had the ball. He takes the pressure off of Trae Young.
Hey, hold
So
up,
I know we
GM.
saw that today.
So you
Because
telling
Miami
me?
not gonna let Trey do what he
Hey,
do.
GM. So you telling me you didn't see when they tried to convert Kevin into a guard? You didn't see that? And they was letting
How
him
many
run the second
turnovers?
unit.
How many turnovers did Herter have?
I don't know.
Okay, because he
Hey,
Let me
see,
look.
I'm gonna
No,
make.
I'm just saying
I'm gonna put y'all in a little
because
sticky
you said that.
situation.
Because you said that, right? You know they tried to make Kevin Herter a point guard, right? You know that, right?
Yeah. So okay, hold up.
And
So you trying to
you
make him
know,
a point guard, but then yet you want him to shoot.
no. Listen to me.
So
They
you're
was
expecting
trying.
a lot out of these things. You see,
They was trying to.
I'm gonna play
Okay.
the other side on y'all,
They was
man.
trying to run
Hey, this is
Kevin
what Atlanta
Herter.
need. We need this
This
type of stuff.
was what, a year or two ago. They was trying to run Kevin Herter as another
That's
guard
confusion right there. You telling
to
me to play point,
play off
but then you
Trey
want
when
me to
Trey
shoot.
come out, when Trey goes out the game, and Kevin Herter couldn't do it. He lasted like 12 games and they stopped doing it.
that's why they
stopped
went
doing
and got Bogey.
Kevin Herter,
But
bro.
that's a lot that you put on a young player, though. You
Oh,
see that?
come on, man. How they
Come
gonna do?
on, man.
Bro, they was trying to
The
develop him. What you talking about?
everybody
Yeah.
watching in the audience, 19 pick overall, but we want him to be the point guard. We want him to do this. We want him to put
Well,
Hey,
I mean,
no. Let me go on that part. Dog, did you see how many players Miami had undrafted? Undrafted. That's better than him.
Hold up. You're not
That's
making a
better than
good
him.
call. You're not making the good calls for that. You know where I'm going. You're not making the good calls for the head
How
coach.
not? Max Strus made more points, more of an impact in the game than Kevin Herter, right or wrong.
When did he get drafted?
He was undrafted.
When?
It
He
doesn't
didn't
matter
get drafted, is
when.
what
He
he's
was
saying.
undrafted.
He got
dude.
signed as a free
Was
agent or something.
it this past year?
What you
Hold on,
mean
let me say.
when? He was undrafted,
Hold
dude.
on.
No,
This
what
dude
I'm trying
was
to
a
say,
civilian and came in the game better than Kevin Herter, dog.
hey,
we
man,
Come
gotta
on,
play
you know
on
what?
the
bro.
side. We gotta play on the bench who can play, and he haven't even seen the light of
Dog.
day.
Well, let me say this real quick. This
This dude
Duncan
don't know
Robinson,
how to, man, he don't know
undrafted.
how
I
to
don't
control.
care. And let me say this real quick. Then I'm gonna go to Matt because Matt been waiting to say something. I don't care who we fire. I don't care who we trade. I want wins. Okay.
Yeah.
If that means you got to get rid of Nate McMillan ass, get him up out of here. Nate, fuck off. Okay. Collins, fuck off. If that's what we got to do, I don't care who owned the team. I want to win games, man. And you know what we sound like, bro? All we doing, all of us, we just pointing finger at one person or another. Hey, it's Nate. Hey, it's this dude. Hey, dude. Bruh, the team sucks. Let's keep it a buck.
I need this, and Damon, you know what? I come on and say, Damon, you were right all along.
Let's
If
be
you show
honest
me
here.
another coach, and they doing the same thing,
Man, let's be honest here, bro.
But Nate only
If
been
I
the
come-
head
I come
coach
on and say, you know what,
for
guys,
a calendar year.
You know what, GM? Let's be
So-
honest here, bro. Family, let's be honest. If this was a regular NBA season, we wouldn't even be in the playoffs. Okay? Wouldn't even be in the playoffs. We're not good. Okay? We over here wishing and hoping. But guess what? We come up here every night after losses and say the same exact stuff. Am I
And
right
see,
or
that's
wrong?
why I be saying had the same energy when we win, though.
We do the same.
like,
Hey, bro, we either blaming Nate, we blaming players. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. Listen, Travis Schlenk, he better do something, bro. Because somebody got to get up out of here, man. We need some new blood.
Okay.
Talk to me, Matt.
Okay, so Damon, let me ask this question then.
Hold on, I'm gonna
since
come to you.
said that.
Hold up, Marley. Let me let Matt go, then I'm gonna come to you, my guy.
Okay.
All right. This is gonna answer part of Al's question though. So what Miami does, part of their undrafted success is Miami's like you're an investment, right? So they treat you like an investment. So they got a very good player development coach over there, Chris Quinn, right? So Max Strus, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, this dude is working with him on the court. You know what I'm saying? You got to show certain developmental benchmarks to play. To get on the back of the bench. Then you show more developmental traits. Then you get in the game. Then you show more. You progress through. Atlanta doesn't have anything like that. So hold on. So Max Strus or Tyler Hero, you got the confidence when you come in the game because you then went through dribbling drills. You then went through shooting practice. You progressed developmentally through their program. With Atlanta, it's like, Get better on your own. And you gotta keep in mind that all these guys, Trae Young is very special. He's precocious, very, very special dude. Every dude ain't like Trae Young that's going to work, you know what I'm saying, that's going to get better over the summer. Some dudes, you got to run them through a program, or you got to like, you're my investment, right? You're my new employee. I'm going to stay on you every summer, work with you, have you come in my gym, work with you every summer to make sure you get better, because you're my investment. With Atlanta, it's not like that.
What about this, Matt? What about
It's
this,
like,
Matt?
hey, get better on your own, and then if you don't, it's like, oh, this guy isn't good. But it's nobody coaching wise in the organization that's making sure.
That's a culture problem.
Well, let's agree on that. Can we agree on this? Can we agree on this? Okay. It takes I'm not gonna say the coach, it takes the organization and the player to get better.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
Can we agree on that? The organization, okay, needs to set up something like you just said, Matt, that Miami has, right? I agree with that. But the player also has to say, you know, I'm not good in this area. Or if I could do this, it will help the team. It seems like
I agree with that.
We don't have the player development crap unless you want to count College Park.
Right, which that's
it sounds like the players. I mean, you take a Kevin Huerter or Hunter. I mean, I couldn't tell you if this was their rookie year or their fourth year. They look the same to me.
That's a development problem.
True, it's a development and it's a player problem, because as a professional,
you should want to get better.
The development, your development team, they can set up all the dribbling drills they want to, but at the end of the day, it take more than, bro. You got to spend a whole offseason to get better. You just can't come back to Atlanta and say, you know what, I'm gonna go through this dribbling program, the development program for 2 weeks, and I'm Gucci. What you gonna do the other 10 weeks you off?
Here's another thing.
Hold on, let me let Matt respond. Then I come. Okay. Then I gotta go to Marley. Then I come to you, Gerald.
All right, no problem.
No, I agree with you, but I'm just saying it's taken more serious in a place like Miami. They got a dietitian that live with you. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a certain low body fat percentage to play to even get on the court.
I don't know about all that because Kyle Lowry fat, bro.
I'm talking about with the young guys. Yeah, young
guys. Okay. Kyle Lowry, he about 30% body fat.
So that's part of it. They really commit to player development down there in Miami.
As you should.
Atlanta, we're not doing that. That's part of it. But also, like I said, you look at Kevin Huerter. Yes, he's not that aggressive. DeAndre Hunter, it's not aggressive as I want him to be. But I'm keeping in mind, like when I'm watching them play, they don't everything. They have to do everything on their own. You know what I'm saying? They have to every shot. They got to create by themselves. It's year 3. DeAndre Hunter can do it, but let's not predicate our offense on isolation and creation. Let's have movement in the offense. And then if you get the ball on the closeout, somebody running out the closeout to him, he has the ability to dribble, drive to the rim, to create or get a foul, but it's not dependent on him doing that. And with Huerter, that's every game. And to me, I think Trae Young too, to a certain extent. That's why I think yes, I blame him. He shouldn't be making some of the turnovers he makes in the 3rd and 4th year. But at the same time, I don't think they set him up. It's to me, what I see, every game, hey, Trae Young, go figure out the defense. Use your film study, use your own God-given ability to break down the defense and score or play make for somebody else. It's nobody setting the table for him.
So what you're saying is we need to babysit Kevin Huerter.
Right.
No, not babysit.
No.
What I'm saying is no.
I'm just saying because you said, correct me if I'm wrong. You said, we playing in a system, and you got to get him going and all that jazz, right? But my thing is this: as a professional, this ain't high school, this ain't college. As a professional, and this your 4th year in the league, this ain't your 1st or 2nd year. I think, because this is how I would move, if you put me in somebody's system and I'm in that system for a whole year, and I want to excel as a professional, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find a way to where I make myself better in that system. Okay, because I know the system. I know that all we do is stand around the 3-point line. So what makes me better? You know, I need to learn how to create my own shot on my own. Because guess what? I already know he not running no plays for me. I already know this. I've known this for 2
but
years.
if the ball is in somebody's hand,
but the ball
majority
gonna
of the
come to
time-
you, GM. That's what I'm saying. You already know how it's going to
Yeah.
go. You already
Yeah.
know how many touches you gonna get. You average. What was that? Like 9 shots for Kevin Huerter. Is that what you said? Right, Matt? Like 9 shots for Kevin Huerter. And that was over how long? 3 years?
3 years.
He already know how many touches he gonna get. He knows this.
That
So
philosophy,
what I'm saying,
that philosophy is inconsistent.
no,
I guess
it's not,
a
because
philosophy.
what I'm saying is, if you're not gonna help me, coach, be a better player, I'm gonna help myself. I know what I have to do.
All right,
to
so
get
quick,
there.
and then I'll let Al go. I'll be real quick.
Okay.
One, I give you a player like Jordan Poole, right? You look at Jordan
Okay.
Poole playing with Golden State. He can create off the dribble. He got all this stuff. It's like this dude, this dude is like, how come we don't have a guy like that? But if you read his story, they put him through their developmental program. So by the time all he's doing is going off of the confidence that he developed in the G League, that he developed in practice, that he developed working in the summers with the coaches. All I'm saying is Kevin don't got that. It's like
Jordan Poole wouldn't be that same person if he played in Atlanta. Trust me.
I
I'll
agree
put
with
money
you.
on
So
it.
wait, so we
I'll
don't
put
have a
money on
developmental
it.
program. We don't have a
Okay,
developmental program.
not a good one.
Okay,
Let's
let me
put
go
it
to
this way.
let me go to Marley real quick, and then I'm swing back down to Gerald. Go ahead, Marley.
Everything that we're saying right now is a culture issue. We thought that when we brought Travis from Golden State, we thought that Golden State's culture was going to come to Atlanta. What happened was it didn't. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
No matter if Lloyd Pierce, Nate, they just don't have that culture in them. Like what GM is talking about. We got a first round exit coach. That's not gonna bring you the culture, dog. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to the Eastern Conference Final last year, but it was a lot of things that happened in our favor. This year, we seeing the things that if it doesn't happen in your favor, what happens? You get what I mean?
So what you're saying is Travis dropped the ball because as the GM,
because he didn't make any moves.
Yeah, I say that too. I say
well,
it
how
too.
come when I said
For
get rid of
hiring
Travis,
him.
I said get rid of Travis, people got mad at me.
Oh no, you can't do that. Don't do that.
I wouldn't get rid of Travis.
No, you're going a little too far.
Now, what I'm saying is not to get rid of Travis, but what I'm saying is bring some of the true culture that was in Golden State to Atlanta.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Right, so
what you're saying about the development thing, we shouldn't even be having this issue talking about development. Dude, DeAndre Hunter was 3rd pick.
Fourth
and
pick.
if we're comparing him, what you know what I'm saying, but if we're comparing him to players that were undrafted, like come on now.
So
Like that's already an issue.
So why would we not get rid of Travis if he didn't bring that culture over here then?
Why would you want to get rid of Travis though?
I don't even like Travis. I ain't like Travis since we had him. I thought I told y'all that already.
Gerald knows. Yeah, I would like.
I
to
never
know
liked Travis.
That's what I was about to say.
Because he's a liar. All he does is lie all the time. I don't fuck with Travis. Okay. I'm not a Travis guy. You know, I'm not a Travis guy. But I'm just saying. He's a president of basketball operations.
I'd rather somebody lie and draft some great players like some.
What
like
great
Jalen
players
Johnson,
do we? What great players
nobody
do we
wants
have?
to play
What great
because
players?
we get them.
We got some good ones. We just don't. A lot of the ones we
GM.
drafted, we don't play.
What great players did he draft? What great players?
What?
He got Damon. He got Trey. So to me, he's good.
No, he was
at least.
He was no. He was given Trey.
All right. All right. Even if you
Oh,
give him
man.
Luka, hold on, wait, Damon. Even if you give him Luka,
Trey or Luka, that would have been
to me
either one.
To me, Travis is good for a while because he, you know what I'm saying? I think but to me, the thing is he never came out and said like we going for. So I think Damon, you're like judging them where they should be in like a year or two. You You want
I'm
them to compete for
They
championships.
overachieved
They're not
last
there
year.
yet, huh?
They
I
really
say this-
overachieved. last
This is
year.
what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying. To me,
And now it's biting us in the
Travis.
butt.
To me, Travis has failed in his job. He failed. How? And y'all say no, he hasn't.
No,
This why I say
I agree. One thing.
this why I say
hired
he
Nate.
failed. Y'all want to speak about you? Everything we complain about start with Travis. Watch this.
If you want to keep it real.
We just spoke on development, setting up some type of development. That's his job. He's the president of basketball operations. He's supposed to do that. We complain about the coach. Y'all complain about Nate. I complain about LP. Who hired both of these dudes? Travis. Okay. Shall I continue? Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
All right.
Okay. John Collins. He drafted. Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you to an extent. So, like, yeah, he didn't, but he's like, from my understanding, he's like, I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to get involved with coaching. Like, I think somebody asked him, how do you get a player better over the summer? And he's like, that's not my job. That's the coach's job. My job is to get the guys here. It's the
You telling
coach's
me,
job.
bro?
Coach
You
him up.
telling me?
I thought the coaches.
You telling me that Travis really signed off on Nate getting his son on the staff?
No, he probably didn't.
I think he did.
Oh.
Because he should have told him, hell no, get somebody
Well,
up here.
you can't tell an
I
experienced
don't
coach to
know
put
about
on his
that.
staff.
If I'm the general, if I'm your boss, I'm gonna tell you what to do.
I mean, you
Then,
can.
Damon, then you're not gonna get a legit head coach to come here. Then if you're gonna be like that, that's the problem that the Lakers got right now.
Gerald,
That's why they can't get a good coach.
He didn't hire some top assistant. He hired his son, who ain't good. What his son do? Where he come from, bro? Did he just get fired in New Orleans?
No, I get you. Well, you right in that instance. I'm just saying in general. I'm just
Nate
saying in
McMillan had
general.
leverage,
If the
man.
GM has too much power over your staff, your coaching staff, then that's going to deter some of the elite coaches from getting there.
But Gerald, I'm not saying have control. I'm just saying if I'm the GM and you the coach and you say, hey man, I want to get my son on the squad. You know what I'm gonna say to you? Why? Why would you get him when we got all these other cats available that can help you? They got way more experience. That's better.
We don't know that was available.
Say again.
After coming off the conference finals last year?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm gonna say.
Nate had leverage. Nate had leverage and he used it. He used it, and unfortunately,
you're not gonna do that.
See, but you know what, GM? The only way he had leverage is because Travis, and like I said before, Travis and the rest of us drunk the Kool-Aid from the Eastern Conference final run last year.
Who
drunk the Kool-Aid?
Who wouldn't drink the Kool-Aid though? That's why I can't really blame him.
I'm not.
I was like, son,
let me tell you something. I did not want to extend Capella. I didn't want to extend Herter. If you don't believe me, just go to New Pat City. I posted all up in there.
We shouldn't have extended Herter.
I didn't want to extend them. Let's see. And that's after and you can say Kevin Herter did this in game 7. That's cool, but he ain't done shit else worth to extend. Okay.
I got two things, Damon.
Well,
when you finish,
unfortunately for him, he thought there would be progression.
Okay, how about this? Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question real quick.
But the coach don't know how to progress the players. So
let me ask y'all a question real quick. How much blame if we lose the series? I don't care if we lose it in 5, 7, whatever. Mm-hmm. We get eliminated out the playoffs, even though realistic we shouldn't even be in the playoffs. How much blame do you give Nate McMillan?
It depends on how we lose.
And how much blame? I said, give me how much blame you give Nate McMillan, Travis Link, and the players. So that's 3. Let's go. Come on. I'll start with you, Gerald. 3. It's 3.
It depends on how you lose. How you lose the series, whatever the ongoing theme is.
Okay. Say we get swept.
No, that don't matter. It depends on how the games are played out.
Okay, say
we lose the
last 3. Say we lose the last 3 by a total of 6 points. I mean, the last 3. Say we lose in 5, but we lost the last 3 games with us by a total of 6 points.
I would still have to see how the game is played out, Damon. I would still have to see how the game played out because the game could be all from the first.
Y'all got too many. Y'all got too many what ifs, man.
No,
Well,
you know, you do
gotta
got
wait.
No,
you do
that's how
got to
you
see
say-
how the game
Don't
played
worry.
out.
Well,
That's
I'll answer it. Watch
evaluating.
this. I give if we put out this series, okay, I'm
I was about to
giving
say.
I'm giving Travis Slink, he getting 30%. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm giving Nate 40, and I'm giving the other 30 to the players. Okay. I'm giving Nate 40. Why? Because in my opinion, he's it don't even have shit to do with developing the players. I just don't like how he's so stubborn with them rotations. They're taking players out that's getting hot, taking players out that's doing good.
Yeah.
It kills us every time he does it. It kills us. It kills us. But for some reason, he's stuck on this stupid rotation he runs. And I will say this: I don't know why he keep playing TLC. I have no idea why. And if you don't believe me, watch this. Just go to New Pat City. The day we signed TLC and Dane, I said, "What the hell are we doing? How do they don't help us?" And I put Travis on that too, because Travis didn't help us get better after the conference finals.
Yeah.
See how easy that is to answer. I don't need to know how the game ends. I
I
don't need
was
to know
gonna
that
say
shit.
I was gonna say 40-20. So like 40% Travis. I mean not Travis. 40% Nate, 40% players, 20% Travis. But once you said that, I kind of agreed. And the reason I was saying I gave that other 10% to the players was because of players like Herter. If it came down in crutch games where if we lose by 6 and Herter only scored like 10 or 12 points, you see what I mean? If he would have scored 16 or would have been aggressive and scored 20, we could have won that game. Or you see what I mean? Like, that's where that aggressiveness and that true grit comes in. And I think that's what Miami got right now that we're missing.
Demar,
It's players on their team I ain't never heard of.
I ain't even gonna sit here and lie, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I don't like, but I respect the Miami Heat culture, man. Like, I respect how they got Udonis Haslem. Everybody know this motherfucker ain't playing shit, but he's still there. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of their development. You got OG, and it helped. He got 2-3 rings now with the Heat. You got an OG there to square motherfuckers away. And you look at when they had Jimmy Butler getting upset with the coach.
I
And
think
Udonis Haslem, and it was like, nah, pimp, not today. You ain't.
I
not
wanted
today.
to say, Demar,
Go ahead,
here,
Joe.
okay. I wanted to go back to the development thing. Who, I guess we can agree on maybe the top 2 developmental organizations. Well, maybe 3. Well, yeah, 3. Let's go with, of course, Golden State's one.
Yeah.
Or one of them. Miami's another. And then even though they on the decline over our lifetime, San Antonio as well.
Yep.
So,
okay, I'll give San Antonio.
So when did these programs get established with these teams? For instance, San Antonio, that program got established when?
That got
Let's
established
just
when
say 97. No. Let's say
it was the year the year they drafted
the year they tanked to get
David
Tim
Robinson.
Duncan.
They drafted Tim Duncan. So
I
that
think,
was
98.
what?
98 probably.
98,
No, I think it's
No,
it was
it
before
was
that.
99.
earlier than that.
It was 99.
It was like no. It was before that. It might have been like 96, 97.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh,
We get what you're saying though. Go ahead.
Yeah. But yeah.
So so that's over 20 years of experience in establishing your player development program. Now also let's go to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Miami's had that player development program ever since. When did D Wade get drafted? 03?
Pat Riley established.
Yeah, he in the same class. He in the same class as LeBron.
So that's 2003 to now 2022. That's another 19, 20 years. Now the Warriors, when did Steph get drafted?
07? 09?
09.
I thought it was 7.
09. So
09.
that's
09.
another 12 years. How long Travis been here?
5.
3.
Was like 3, 4.
So my
Wait,
point
no, hold
is,
up. No, wait.
No, how long no,
Travis
what
been here
year is
what?
up for Trey?
3 years, 3.
4.
4.
so Travis been here 4 years, and we're comparing the player development to other teams that's been established at least 12 years. That's, to me, that's an unfair comparison, because it's all established.
I see what you're saying.
It takes time to establish that. And Travis, I mean, he did the G League thing. You know, he got the Skyhawks and all that. Now, depending on where you drafted, that determines how much player development, intimate time you're going to get with them assistant coaches. Everybody, if you're a first round pick, if you're a Trey Young, you're a Kevin Huerter, you're a DeAndre Hunter, your ass got to get on the floor immediately. You ain't got time to develop and meet all these benchmarks and all that, because we got to sell tickets and we got to get production. Now, last thing with that, you got to make sure that you can't really compare how we are to those established organizations. They've had the same GM for that amount of time, so they've had the time to fix whatever mess was there before they got there. So I know we're in I want myself in a microwave right now, but we got to kind of give them some grace.
Let me
in
tell
that
you,
area.
you know what, man? I feel you on that. And this is what I thought was going to happen, man. This is what I thought was going to happen. I thought when Travis hired Lloyd Pierce, which I was against because I wanted somebody with coach experience, my thought process was, you know what? I think what Travis is going to do is basically he's going to coach the coach, get the coach coached up on coaching, because Lloyd Pierce had never been a head coach at any level of basketball, right? Oh, I'm thinking, okay, he's going to coach him up. I was thinking sort of like Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra. You see what I'm saying? It didn't work. And I think what happened is, and this is why I keep always bringing up the politics, that relationship between Trey Young, our star player, and Lloyd Pierce was so bad, bro. So bad that I knew Lloyd Pierce was going to get fired. The 14-20 record when he got fired was just the icing on the cake. I knew he was gone. I knew he was gone. When him and Trey Young got to have a fly out to California type deal, you see what I'm saying? And talk like, are you serious right now? I knew he was gonna be fired.
They went public.
Here's my response to that, DeMar, real quick. The Miami Heat got an advantage having Pat Riley, because he one of the best coaches ever in the league. So he has the credentials to coach the coach.
You know what we messed up at, bro? Now that I'm thinking about it, you know what Travis should have did?
What?
He should have gave Bud whatever the fuck he wanted and kept him there.
Amen.
Yep.
But I think that was the owner more than it was. I don't think Travis wanted to get rid of him. I think that was more so the owner wanted to get rid of him.
I think Bud asked to leave. Bud asked to leave.
Bud
didn't want to be part of the rebuild.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying.
They drained Bud.
And that's why I'm saying, if I'm Travis, I'd be like, I know you don't want to be here, bro, but name your price. Name your price.
I don't think Bud would have did it, man.
And you know what's and also I knew Bud didn't want it, because remember, Bud was the coach and the GM, which was so
they
stupid.
made him fire himself from the GM.
They drained him out.
They made him the coach and the general manager. No, they made him the coach and the president of basketball operations. And we had what's his name, the white guy as the GM. I don't know why we did that. No, Chris something. It was white.
Well, no, he had to do that after
that was the other mess up too. When we lost Danny Ferry, that messed us up as well.
Well, I mean, we can't thank nobody but ownership for that. They told on each other. I never seen that before in my life neither. But I think it's
first time GM demand too. I wanted to say that.
I think, man, you know, like we really do need to establish a culture, if not a culture, at least an identity from the team. Like our team has no identity. Like besides being good guys, you know. And I think Travis, I don't like Travis. You already know that, but I think he still has time to salvage the ship. You know, it might take another head coach because, like you said, when you go back, you look at the Warriors. They built with Mark
I'm
Jackson,
glad you said that.
and then they let Mark Jackson go for whatever reason. It wasn't for performance, but you know they let him go and brought in Steve Kerr. And I didn't even know. I didn't know at the time Steve Kerr was a good basketball coach. You know what I'm saying?
But where he come from though?
He come from Pop though.
He come from Pop.
It's a lot of movement.
And he was also yeah. I mean, bro, I agree with y'all on the off. We suck on the as far as offensive flow. We don't have a flow. I told you I was the same shit. Trey bring the ball down. Everybody stand there, look at him. He dribble. Wait for the double team.
We just predictable. We just too predictable.
Right. We don't have a flow. Nobody's moving.
Yeah,
and that's what
both of y'all are right. Both of y'all are right on that.
Yeah, and that's what you see. That's what you see with Golden State. Remember with Curry, when they was blasting Curry with those doubles, and what did they do? They took him off the ball and had him just. Remember, you used to see Curry. He just be running around the damn gym. People didn't want to guard him, bro, because all he did was run. Man. We don't have that, man.
Being able to move without the ball is a skill in itself.
Well, you know what, man?
You gotta have the right players that can do it.
I don't know who we gonna blame, but we got flaws, man. So I'm blaming everybody. I'm blaming everybody. We got flaws, man. Go ahead, GM, like you want to say something.
What was I about to say? Marley said it best with the culture. A lot of you guys hit on good points. Gerald hit on good points, great points with the development part. It takes a while, you know. This is how I am. Long as I see it, long as I see that those steps are being taken, I'm cool with the results. But see, with Nate, he killing me because I was a man. I ain't gonna lie. It's like you gotta get Nate back in here because we went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now I didn't do my due diligence. I didn't really look and observe and see what happened and see if there was a certain trend or a sequence to how he's what happens when he goes to a certain team. But I end up looking and I'm like, dang, Nate, come on, just get out of it. Show me that out all the years down the road, show me that you have learned. But I don't think he can do it.
Coach.
But it's
like you said, we don't have the players. I don't think Nate is built like that.
But you know what, though, man? I'm going to tell you what always gets me about Nate, man, is that players love Nate. Like when we play Indiana, did you Sabonis, Miles Turner?
He's an assistant coach.
They came over there.
He's a great assistant coach.
But I'm talking about how the players are drawn to him.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You ever been on the team?
But is it him or is it the coach?
You're like, it's gonna be all right.
You know what? I see what Jim's saying because that Dan Quinn the perfect example of that. He a great defensive coordinator. But he's not a good head coach.
He only a good coordinator when he got good players.
And that's any coach. You can't overcome like a talent.
Because he sucked in Atlanta as the head coach, and he was calling defensive plays.
But then he went to Dallas, and everybody just jumped on the bandwagon.
That's because Dallas got way better defensive players than the Falcons.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I agree.
We got one All-Pro. That's it. I mean, and the rest of old ass dudes, no name dudes, whatever, man. But I don't even want to talk about the Falcons. They keep me.
So you're right, Damon. We do have to have players, but I think I believe we do. That's
what we did. That's what we disagree at.
I disagree with that.
I don't think the player's good enough, bro.
I think
we missing two players.
Like that cool ass teacher at school. You love him, but you don't want to do homework for his ass.
See,
see what we need. You need a coach,
but we need a true teacher, a true coach. Like that's what y'all saying is like, people love him, but once they get past that part of loving him, is like, but do we want to listen to his coaching?
My boy brought up a good point, and it just popped the question in my head. Right?
How many coaches?
Do you think? And obviously, we know this is early in his career. We know this early, but just hypothetically, Do y'all think Trey Young could be or become a coach killer?
Ooh.
Yes, I said that in here before.
This is what I'll say.
Go ahead.
I said that in here before.
we done created a monster. Probably.
Talk to me, Matt. Do you think Trey could be I'm not saying he is, because I know cats gonna be like, nah. Do you think he could end up being a coach killer?
No, I don't. I think that if you get a strategist, if you get an offensive coach on a team, once you get rid of Nate, you're probably gonna come back next year. You get rid of him after that. If you had a strategic offensive coach, I think Trey would play better, even better, because I'm telling y'all, he come out there, like Nate didn't develop his ability to, break down the defense and be able to find a dude open off with his offhand in the corner. That's just his natural ability. That's just his natural talent. He has to break down the defense and find an open man all the time, every game. If you had an offense that was more free flowing, his passing, his ability would even be better. It will be enhanced because dudes are open. They're running open, you know what I'm saying? And he's finding them. Now he don't have to think. That's part of, and that's where to me, that's where a lot of his mistakes come in, because he has to think all the time.
I'm gonna tell you his weakness, his main weakness.
Hold up, Gerald. Do you think Trey Young could be a coach killer?
If Nate is gone, in my eyes, he's a coach killer.
Why? Why you say that?
I'm about to tell you why.
Okay.
Trey Young, LeBron James, they are incapable of playing in a system because they're so gifted in so many areas that they are the system. That's like the biggest disadvantage of being able to coach those two players. Now, I ain't comparing Trey to LeBron, like player for player, but those two offensively, they can literally do everything. So it's like, there really ain't nothing I can really teach you on that side of the floor. So they're pretty much the system.
Talk to me, GM. Do you think Trey Young can or could be developed into a coach killer? I got you next, Marley.
I have to say, Gerald made a great point. The only difference, Gerald, I would say with the LeBron didn't want to take over with the team. People was asking LeBron to do it, and I would take that. I would take that with Trey. If Trey could learn that,
they wanted him to shoot the ball more. That's what.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But he was still the system.
But you know what? He involved them to get into the system.
Mm-hmm.
That was the difference. It was just a clutch. Trey, at the clutch, do what you do. It's just that you got to get those people in the flow, because guess what? Herter, he's taking a pounding from everybody. Hunter, he's taking a pounding. Your job is to get them involved, get them in the best positions to now get them in the flow, and it makes your job easy. But is Trey a coach killer? Nate probably will make him one. Yeah, he probably will make him one. I think he is going to be one.
What's your thoughts on that, Marley?
Okay, so I don't think Trey is a coach killer, but I will say these 2 points. I think Rondo's just ill nature when he came to the team might have spilled on Trey a little bit. And then 2, with Trey, see, like what they saying about like him being such a dominant force. Like, he needs a point guard that's ready to be a coach now, or that is a coach now, like a Jason Kidd or something like that he respects, who can show him another level of point guardship to his game.
He already better than him though.
You think? He better than who? He better than who?
Better than who?
Jason Kidd.
What?
No.
Overall game and
the overall game, he better than Jason Kidd. He better than Jason Kidd ever was.
Jason Kidd a triple double, baby.
I agree, but
he was a triple double with 11, 10, and 10.
Bruh,
I'll take 11, 10, and 10. What you talking
that's what I'm
about?
about to say, dog.
11 rebounds and 10 assists from a point guard. Hell yeah, I'll take
Come
that.
on, dog.
Jason Kidd plays defense.
I ain't saying I wouldn't take it. I'm just saying overall game as a point guard,
Bro,
I feel like he's
Bro,
better.
no, bro. I gotta
No,
just
dog.
disagree with you
Has
on that
Jason
one.
Kidd ever led the league in assists and points?
No, but he got a championship. He led
But
a
he
team
got
to
a
a title.
championship, dog. That's what I'm about to say. Like,
He led a team. He led a team to a
He
championship.
didn't. That was Dirk's team. That
Okay.
wasn't his team. That was Dirk's team.
So you gonna tell me? How about this? How about when he led the Nets to the finals?
I
right.
give you that. I give you that.
When he was giving people the business on the Suns too. Like, dog, he was
Jason
going
Kidd
in.
played for when Jason Kidd-
Two things I'll add.
Okay.
One, I agree with you. But the NBA is kind of different. It's changed. You need your point guards to be able to score, so the game is modernized. So that's
Hold on. Remember, Jason Kidd
put up points
didn't score because he didn't want to score.
No, his name was
He
Ace
wasn't that
Kidd without because he didn't have a J.
Bro, he didn't have
when he got in the league.
he didn't have a J. He didn't have a J for 2 years, dog, and still went to the finals.
I just had to throw that out there. That shit was
He was
funny.
putting people in the game, dog.
And still was in the final. I think he was all NBA defense too. I got to look it up.
He was putting people in the game.
So
I think he's all NBA defense too.
Okay, defense I give you.
Bruh,
That's
I'm
the
telling
way
you right
he
now.
was defensively is how explosive Trey is offensively.
If we had Jason Kidd on this team, we would probably win about 50, 60 games.
Hell no.
Boy,
Hell
what?
yeah.
Hell
Well,
no.
Hey,
if
Demond,
Jason
this- I
Kidd-
agree with
Hell
you.
no.
on that.
Hell
I
yeah.
agree with that.
Was on
Hell
this team,
no.
we wouldn't win 50, 60 games.
Bruh, because
I
then
agree
we,
with- I agree with that.
and then I guarantee you we'll be a top 10 defensive team with Jason
Bro, you
Kidd.
tripping.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I totally
Bro, you
agree
better
with
go
that.
back and look
We
at
got
JP.
no. We gotta
dog.
get the right roster for Jason Kidd's system to work. We got too many players that don't like playing defense.
Bro,
That's
Jason
the
Kidd
issue.
had
That's
the boys
because the
playing
culture
defense,
has
dog.
been not
The
to play
culture-
defense.
Man, hey, Gerald, I agree with Demond and Marley on this one, man. They hitting on all.
So if
cylinders on
Jason Kidd had, you saying if Jason Kidd had this is that team, this is that
that
roster.
Bro,
We'd have won
yeah,
50, we'd have won 50
Bro,
games this
that.
year,
Hey,
dog.
50.
Carter,
50.
We'd have won 50 games,
Connor.
dog.
What? Collins and
Would've-
Capella?
So
'Cause look-
Trae Young just gonna pull a magic trick, become 6'4" and be a defensive stopper.
No, I didn't say that. I just said if we had Jason Kidd, we'd have won 50 games.
We will be
Nah.
winning the
See,
game.
Gerald,
Yeah.
hey, Gerald,
I'm gonna tell you why, Gerald. I'm gonna tell
Trae
you why.
Young can
Not
be
with
that
this
guy.
roster.
Bro,
I'm gonna tell you
haven't
why,
learned-
Gerald. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm
haven't
gonna tell you
learned how
why.
to
Just
do
so you
that.
don't
He
think I'm
haven't
just
learned how
saying shit just to be saying it.
Mhm.
One, what do we lack at? We lack on ball defending. With Jason Kidd, you could put him at 6'4". You can have him guard a point guard. You
Oh,
can have
hold on. Are y'all saying if Jason Kidd was on the roster or if Jason Kidd was the head coach?
no,
No.
the
We were
player,
saying if he
dog.
on the roster
Player.
as a player. As a
Oh,
player.
if he was the player instead of Trey?
In his
Yes.
prime, boy, in his
Yes,
prime.
in his prime. In Jason Kidd prime.
Oh, okay. I thought y'all was talking about as the head coach. My bad.
Hey, I was wondering.
got
Hey,
I
I was
got
wondering
Even
when
as
you
a
said,
head coach.
hey, when you said they got to learn the system. I'm like, what?
No, I got you. I thought y'all was talking about as a head coach. My bad.
Even,
Oh, no,
even
no.
as the head coach.
I'll say 50 games, yeah, because we won, what, 42?
Yeah. Even as the head coach.
I give you 50, but I don't. But as far as him being a head coach, I'm not sure Trey would give him the proper respect because, like I said, I feel like
I think, but no, he gonna get Jason Kidd know the game. He know way more
Bro.
than Trae Young, bro.
You want me to tell you how I know he gonna give him the utmost respect? Because especially if he leaves from Dallas to come to Atlanta, he's gonna say, okay, he just left from Luka to come coach me. Oh, I gotta go in.
He ain't gotta do that. All he gotta do is walk
that's
in.
your mindset. That don't mean
No,
that's
I'm
Trey
gonna
mindset.
tell you all he gotta do. Anytime Trey say something, he just come to practice with a championship ring on.
Hello.
So, and here's
Wow. Yeah.
That too.
And then
I
what
mean,
you gonna say then?
that's-
Hey, coach, I'd be like, hold up, let me wipe my ring off. I'm a champion. And then you know what I would do? I'd be like, you gonna call me championship winning head coach Kid? That's what you gonna call me. Just so you remember who you talking to.
Chip Kid.
You're not talking to, and he was rookie of the year, and he all
Yeah.
NBA defense.
no, Jason Kidd the truth. Now I'm just saying why Trey probably wouldn't I don't think he would give him that respect that he
Bruh.
deserves. Now,
So what
Jason Kidd
coach would he
deserves the
give
respect.
respect then?
You drop
I'm
that.
If he
saying it's a
wouldn't give a
character
coach like
flaw
Jason
on
Kidd
Trey.
respect,
You drop a
Well, he looked
championship
up to
ring.
Nash.
What do you go?
He
What
looked
can
up
you
to
say
Nash.
to somebody when they drop a championship ring on you? What can you say,
yeah.
Ain't nothing I can say, but I got to see action from
bro?
Trey. Is what I'm saying. I'm
Oh,
saying that Trey got a character flaw. Is what I'm saying. I'm
so
not
what you? So
saying
we need
that the coach don't
what?
deserve the
So we need to.
respect.
So what you saying? We need to put his daddy on the staff.
No, no. Trey needs a vet. Trey needs a vet that will put the fear of God in him. That will
Or
hold
So
him
who would that
accountable.
be?
It ain't
or
necessarily the coach
but you know what?
Oh,
Or
hold on.
I'm gonna
that he
have
needs.
to go with I'm gonna have to go with GM on this one, or a coach who
Yeah.
cares
He
that.
A
need a
coach
coach
ain't gonna
that's
put
gonna
the
put that
fear of
fear in him.
God. A coach ain't gonna put the fear of God in him because he makes so much more than the coach.
Nah, bro. I think
It
Trey.
ain't gonna be about the
I think
money.
he respect the game, bro. I think he respect the game. I
Yeah.
don't
I
think
ain't
Trey
saying he
like
don't
that, bro.
respect the game. I think he knows how good he is, and that's the problem.
But it ain't.
But
It's
Gerald,
not. We're not winning.
But
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Matt.
all right. So I think Gerald, I would disagree with that because I think Trey needs another player on the court with him that he respects. So, like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll give you an example. So, and this is about your system part too. Yeah, he is unique, and I think the problem is because he's so unique. I won't say they're scared to build a system around him, but they don't. They feel like they don't want to take away from his talent, so they don't build a system. It's a difference. So, like when I seen Trey, so the first time I seen Trey play, he was like 16, 17 years old, right? If you go back and watch them, if you go back and look at the way they rank players based off of AAU is called NYBL.
Mm-hmm.
So Trey, if you go back and look at the time, looking at Trey's skill set, you would think he was like the number 1 ranked player, number 2 ranked player in the country. He wasn't. He was number 18, 19 ranked in the country before he went to Oklahoma. Because if you watch the way he played on those AAU teams with Michael Porter Jr. and some other dudes that could play, he wasn't. I mean, yeah, he shot some logo threes and all the rest of that stuff, but he didn't make that the dominant feature in his game. The dominant feature in his game was passing because they had a system that featured Porter, not Trey. So what I'm saying, he scored when he had to, but it was majority him passing, dudes moving, and you could see
Facilitating.
Yeah, you can see him facilitating, and you can see them left-hand passes and right. You can see, and Travis talks about that all the time. That's his best skill is his passing, and he tells them all the time, if you just let your passing lead you, we'll be a better team. Now, whether he listening to that
trying to
is
show out
different.
too much.
I get what
whether he
you're saying,
listening to
man.
that is different. They're telling him that.
I get what you're saying, Matt. The only thing is the difference between with AAU, him and the coach getting paid the same thing. They ain't getting paid.
I think his
They getting paid. They getting paid.
I'm saying, allegedly they not getting paid.
I'm about to say, yeah, they
allegedly
get paid in AAU.
And I gotta keep it right. But in the NBA, the politics are a lot different. That franchise ran by Trae Young.
Trey need to hit Drew. Trey need to hit the Drew league. Let's call a spade a spade.
Well, you know what?
Oh, he does it. He does it. He be in the league.
Hey, you know what? You know what? This remind me of. You know what? That probably needs to happen. You probably need to get a stronger GM, dog. Probably need a stronger GM, and that reminds me with. I don't know how old everybody is. I'm sure. GM around my age. I think Gerald close to my age. But
you got me, bro.
Oh, okay. Hey, don't be hating, baby. I made 45
look good.
I made 45 look good, dog. You tripping. Hey, listen. Okay, so I'm a year behind GM. Check it out, right? Check it out. The greatest player that ever played basketball, Michael Jordan, had no say in no management issues with the Chicago Bulls. He had zero.
Yeah.
Why? Because the general manager, Jerry Krause, wouldn't allow him. And the owner had Jerry Krause back.
I'll say
the money wasn't the same back then as
no,
it is
it
right
was
now.
just the voice. No, the voice wasn't the same. Let's call a spade a spade. The voice wasn't the same.
Listen, man.
LeBron changed that.
Michael Jordan didn't want them to draft. He wanted to draft some dude from Carolina.
It was he wanted all Carolina guys.
And Jerry Krause looked at him and said, "Get the hell no. You don't make no G calls over here." Basically, that's what he told him.
But
Boom.
Trey people is like he don't pick the players. That's what they're saying. They're like this summer.
No, Matt. What I was saying is how people say how we saying that it's politics in basketball, which we know. And when you look at a team like the Heat, when you look at a team like the Warriors, their strength is in the front office. Like that front office, like it's like when LeBron went to Miami and LeBron wanted Spoelstra gone, and Pat Riley say, "Nope, not gonna happen. Go get your ass out there. You the player.
But that's a system that was, like I said earlier, that's a system that was in place like over 10 years before he got there.
But that's my point. My point is this. Yeah. My point is this. You still need a strong GM, owner, front office team in order to build that culture, so you don't have players taking advantage of their power. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't see Miami getting screwed over by players.
Because Miami, let's get quiet as it's kept, Demond. Miami can do that because they haven't had a superstar since D Wade. So they have really good, a whole lot of good second level players.
But I'm saying
they don't have any elite players that got that cachet to say, "Hey, you either do this or I'm out."
I mean, D Wade was one.
So I said, besides D Wade, they haven't had another superstar. But
it comes with respect too.
They had Alonzo Mourning. He was a superstar.
But I'm saying
that was before this culture came.
No, he's talking about this phase of
I mean
this phase.
I think you agreeing with me. This is all I'm saying. Yeah. The culture starts at the top.
Yes,
can we agree on that?
Yeah, nobody's going over Pat Riley. Who's going to challenge Pat Riley?
Ain't nobody doing that. All I was saying was I do agree with you, Demond. I'm saying the difference is it's easier to enforce that as the front office when you don't have a bona fide superstar on the roster.
But what I'm saying is, even with a bona fide superstar, if your front office if y'all like this, it doesn't matter. That's why I referenced the LeBron James stuff. He wanted LeBron James when he went to Miami was the best player in the NBA by miles in 20.
Yeah.
I still couldn't have got
no other. LeBron was supposed to gone, bro. And Pat Riley said no.
Right. I got you.
Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead. And then we gotta cut it, fellas.
All I was gonna say was, I mean, but you look at that. I think that's why he brought over Landry Fields, because Landry Fields came from San Antonio and then he came from Golden State. So we talk about the culture. Like I think he's starting to implement or instill some of that culture to the better developmental team organizations in the NBA. So, and he talked about, he don't really talk to players. He said that I think a couple weeks ago. He said he don't, he may talk to a dude if he see him or something like that, but he don't really interact with the dudes like that. That's why he got Landry Fields to interact with the players.
Who Landry Fields with?
He's our GM. He's our GM.
He's the assistant GM, but they're gonna make him the GM this summer.
Yeah, because Travis now the president of basketball operations.
So he's I'm not real fuzzy. I ain't real cool with the players like that. That's why I got Landry. I know my weakness. That's why I got Landry Fields to talk to the players, to develop them over the summer, work with the hire a developmental coach to, put together a program, because that's not my strength. So
exit interviews and all that type stuff.
I feel you. Here we go, fellas. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna hit everybody up. Give me 30 seconds. It's gonna be 30 seconds. Tell me what we need to do to win game 3. All right. I'll start with GM. What you got on that, GM? What do the Hawks need to do to get game 3? Try to keep it to 30 seconds, please. Thank you.
I have no faith. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
I didn't tap out as far as Nate McMillan. So I'm just looking, and y'all gonna see me kind of just look and.
What?
So I would just say, just play hard.
Last, bro.
Play hard as you can, Atlanta.
Hey, what'd you say, Marlon? Hey, Marlon, what'd you say? You like,
give it effort hopefully we can pull one out.
Hey, Marley said, "She."
We're going against a beast, man. You know, so there's nothing they can really do. You know,
So you think we? So you think we finna get swept, huh? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I think I believe. You know what? I believe. No, I'm saying. But listen, I'm saying with our talent, I think that Atlanta, with bad coaching, all can pull out one game. So I would say probably 4-1. But this is not. I don't feel good about it, man. I don't feel.
All right.
I just think
Okay.
That's 30 minutes.
Matt, what do we need to do to win game 3? I know you got a little bit of hope.
Hope Nate get a flat tire on the way to the arena.
Oh my goodness!
Damn.
Outside of that,
So his son can coach?
don't let.
Well, them
Chris Jett.
By the dome, they'll do it.
Hey, Damian will be happy. Let Travis come downstairs and coach since he put the team together. But outside of that, don't let two dudes get career. Let two dudes. I mean, Duncan Robinson had a career night and Jimmy Butler had a career night. So that's why I still got hope because I don't think that's going to continue over a 7 or 6 game series. So and we play a lot better at home too. So I think Kevin gonna have a bounce back game.
Hopefully it's not hero turn.
Talk to me, Gerald. What we got to do to win game 3, man? I know you got some hope over there.
We need to execute the game plan like we did in the first half for 48 minutes. And Trey got to treat this game like a legacy game.
What you mean a legacy game?
Like this one of them games where Trey either he got to put up or shut up.
Oh, you mean for his legacy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
for his legacy,
right.
he got to treat this like a legacy game.
Okay, talk to me, Marley. What you got? What the Hawks need to do to take game 3, dog?
First of all, don't make a pit stop at Magic City. Just keep on going. You know what I'm saying? No matter what Lou say, just keep on going.
Lou was out again tonight, huh?
He was out. I'm telling you, man. My granddad asked me. He was like, "Where's Lemon Pepper Lou?" I said, "At one of the strip clubs in Miami. I promise you, you can find him there." You know
what I'm saying?
KOD. Eating real good. Like, but real talk, we got to lock down Butler. 45 points from Butler is unacceptable. And yeah, like really lock down. When you see a guy getting that hot, you gotta lock him down. As well as when you see a guy on our team, Trey, getting hot like Bogey, you gotta set him up. You know what I'm saying? Or any guy, Herter, anybody like that. We got to get his mindset into setting up the hot players. You know.
Any word on I haven't looked yet, but has anybody heard any word on Capella?
He's supposed to be evaluated in a week from the injury.
Ooh, so that's probably like game 4?
We got to get to game 5.
We won't make it. We're not gonna make it.
Yeah. But they did say,
Jim, you worse than me, dog.
Hey, what that $100 bet looking like now, y'all?
Killing me, man. He's killing me.
What that $100 bet from last night?
I can't play it off anymore, man.
Hey,
I have no confidence.
I ain't betting.
Even I'm digressing. I'm one of the guys. You know, I always, I stay motivated. I mean, he drops your wheel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm flat right now just thinking about how he goes out and just operates the game. I don't see
Trey turnovers.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine GM being your dad and he be like, "Son,
I ain't mad.
I don't believe in you no more, son."
He got that look,
different. Bro. We got
like you have one bad game, you'll be like,
and GM say that shit so calm. He be like, "Son, I just don't believe in you no more, son."
That's it.
You'll be outside all night shooting that jumper. You'll be like, I'm gonna teach him. Teach dad.
Hey man, salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody, all the guests up in here tonight, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, tapping in. Y'all make 2 hours go by fast as hell, bro. But
yeah, that was fast.
We'll be back here after game 3. Hopefully, it's a
Friday
win.
night.
Oh, it's Friday.
It's Friday night.
Friday.
Yes, Friday.
Friday.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. National TV. Hey, turn up Atlanta. Hopefully we can get this dub. Like I said, salute to everybody in here. Remember, hey, come tap in with us, bro. I dropped the link. If you want to voice your opinion, all you gotta do
Gerald,
follow
you
the
gonna have them tickets too, right?
yeah,
Oh, I
Gerald got
got
them
him.
tickets. Gerald got them tickets for the low
I
low.
got
No,
him.
I'm playing. They ain't for the low low, but it's good.
Oh,
Hey,
hell
Gerald.
no, they ain't low.
If we had a coach,
Hey,
I
Gerald
might give
say,
y'all my money, but
hey, Gerald say he ain't doing no damn discounts neither for no Hawk fan. You're
Not for
paying full
the
price.
playoffs.
you
I do it
need to
all
give
through
us
the
a
season.
discount for Nick McMillan.
He said you paying full price for the playoff ticket, family. Full price. But let me get out of here. Y'all know I'm about to hit that 2-hour mark real quick. So